This is a video on the lesser known Sonoff RF Wi-Fi sit. Okay, it's a Wi-Fi controlled power supply, right, which is remote control. You can use an RF remote control on it at 433 megahertz, which means you can buy any devices like remotes at 433 megahertz and sync them up with this and load it. You can also put timers and I don't know what that sharing thing is, but I shall work it out one day. You can use it with Amazon Echo and Nest and Google Home. It is the sack, yeah, and it's only 5 squids, £5. And look, let me show you what it looks like. Right, that's what it is. Sonoff device like that. It's got some screws in a little bag, and a Sonoff thing, and a card. Okay, anyway. So, these little plastic bits come off the side. That's what the screws are for. Right, and then you've got, on one side you have output and input. So basically you'd have your plug like this. So you'd have a plug on a wire like that, and then you'd strip the end of your wire, see if we can get it in camera, and you'd go into the input. Which one's input? Input. And you'd put that in there. So you got live is brown, negative is blue, and then you put them in them holes there and screw them up, and that'll be the plug to the input. Now you'd have the output, and the output you'd put more wires, and these wires will lead to a output of some description, in this case a floodlight. So now I'll be able to control this floodlight from my phone and other ways like remote controls and stuff. Okay, let's wire it up, and I'll show you it working. Cool. Right, let me stick this in here. Right, live wire. Make sure you encapsulate the metal part of the wire in there. Don't cut the sleeve of the wire back too far, because it's not nice and neat and tidy, and you hit the grips which kind of hold it. Right, and then you tighten that in. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let's make sure we get this right. Loosen this off. Just loosen the other side off. Alright, match the live with the live. I'm going to stick my screwdriver in there just to open that hole, because it's got a little bit of metal that things. Alright, get the live in there. Nice. Tighten it down. Right, it's in there nice and tight. Right, let's get the negative in there. Okay, negative's in there. Get it nice and tight. These fixings aren't as strong as you'd like, so just make sure you get a nice tight fixing. Then put a plastic cap on it, and then the screws, which seem to have disappeared, onto the floor. More screws into here, right? So the screws go in here. So if you was converting a lamp that you already had to make it into a smart lamp, the wire would be the right size and everything, because you could just chop the wire. Make sure you plug it out or you'll blow yourself up. But you could just chop the wire and then add the wire to this circuitry, and then you would end up with a smart lamp. Right, so I've got from the plug to the input on here. Right now I want to go output, from the output to the light. Okay, so I want to do the light first. Okay, let's undo these adapters first. Alright, I'm going to put the live in, tighten it up. It's nice and tight. Oh, no good. Okay, I'm going to loosen them both off properly, because you can tend to put them in and think that it's not loose and then the wire doesn't go in properly. But got to get the wiring good in order for it to clamp down on the wire. Okay. Okay, that's in. I can pull it. It won't release. Make sure I've got a good connection. Okay, let's get the blue wire into the negative connection. Okay, that's the blue wire in. That's in tight. Alright, put this other plastic cap on. These two wires in, two screws in. What am I talking about? Tighten them up. And that's basically it. You've now got the two screws in, and it's all wired through to go to the lamp. So if I plug it in now, right, it's plugged in, and then I press this button and the light comes on. Press the button again, light goes off. So that button, you can control it, but also you can control it with your phone by downloading the what's it called, the Wii something app. Yes, if you type Sonoff, you'll see the app. It's called Wii something or whatever. Anyway, and you can also, if you double click the that button, let me just find a remote before I do that. Okay, this is a 433 remote. This is actually a Sonoff remote. Okay, you see a little blue light on it when I press it. So if I double click the Sonoff Wi-Fi switch, it goes red, little red flashing light. Oh, let me do it again. Double click, get a red flashing light, then press the remote, then it now will run from this remote. So I can now switch it on and off from this remote control. Only on A, not on B, C or D. Just when I press A, I get a remote control switch. So now I can operate this from my phone and from a remote control. I'll tell you, when you start thinking about the limitations and what you can possibly do with this, if you've got these all around your home on all different kinds of devices like I have, on all my lights and everything like that, I've got it on doorbells and stuff like that. They sell remotes like this with a doorbell. Actually, I'll see if I can show you my doorbell. Yeah, it means I can turn on my So if somebody presses my doorbell, right? Actually, I'm going to pause it to get you. So this is my 433 doorbell push. Now I can set it so that when I push this doorbell, that light comes on, or my doorbell rings, or my cooker comes on, or whatever it is I decide I want it to do. I also have one of these Wi-Fi switches on my light in my room. So I've got a light. You can see the switch up there. It's actually connected to from the output from the light, so it's operating this light. So now with that, I could use. I've got a remote. They sell remote control switches that go on the wall like this, and you can turn the light on and off from this remote control switch. Lights off. Lights on. Or I could just say, Echo, turn off the office light.
Okay.
And I can get Echo to turn it off. So, you know, like I said, Echo, turn on the office light.
Okay.
So like I said, you're only limited by your imagination as what you can achieve using Sonoff products. They're amazing. And they're cheap. So you can make your house really smart at really low cost by buying Sonoff. So simple. Go for it, guys. Subscribe to my videos, and I'll make more. Like and leave me a comment. Okay, thanks, guys.